Let's see how you can transform career planning in your organisation. This is Kate, and Kate's using Talent Navigator, a career planning tool, and it provides her with a career planning portal with tools for managing her own skills CV, finding other roles within the organisation, and different ways of constructing career paths or progression paths. And here you can see that there are 2 progression paths that she has already constructed for herself. Also, using the Role Finder tool, she's found a number of roles that she thinks are of interest to her and in which she might see herself in the future. If we look at one of these, the Sales Manager, we get an overall summary of where she is relative to the skills required for the role and how she would fit within it. We can also look in a bit more detail at a skills gap analysis, and if we were to look at, say, her skills profile specifically, we can see that there are some matches in terms of green with ticks, but also there are some gaps, and here we can see a very specific gap that has a development activity. Here it's saying that, for Kate, this would be a relevant development activity for her to close that gap. Simply by clicking this icon here, she can add this to her development plan. This enables her to take very purposeful action with respects to her development planning. If we just jump back to the portal, we'll also see the Progression Path Builder. This is a tool which allows her to then experiment by moving from role to role. Here we can see that she is currently an IT service analyst in the middle, and there are 3 role choices open to her. The tool also shows you a degree of fit and how simple it would be to move from one to the other. But if we were to just make-believe and select one particular role to go to, Kate can see how she can construct a path which will take her to the role of Head of IT, which is her aspiration, and she can look at that career path in a bit more detail. If we look at one that she has in fact made earlier, this is her path to the role of Head of IT. If we just open this one up, we can see that we've got some pretty detailed information around trajectory, which roles she would move to and from in order to get to this particular role, how long it might take, and the kind of skills and capabilities that she can expect to grow by being in those different roles. So you can see we've got a very comprehensive planning portal based on your roles and your competence frameworks that employees can use to really inform their own personal development planning and have much more informed development conversations with their managers. And that's Talent Navigator, transforming career planning.